Yep, there's more than one team in Fayetteville these days. It's Fayetteville City, a big win tonight in their first varsity game. It was a home game over Richland, 41-6. The head coach for the Fayetteville Tigers joins us on the Sweet Tea Bakery hotline, and that is Coach Alvin Palmer. Coach Palmer, Dennis Weaver here with Friday Night Thunder. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us.
Yes, sir. Glad to.
Congratulations on the big win. Now, you've been the coach over there for 2 JV seasons at Fayetteville City, and you've had a chance to build this team and build these kids together. I know, though, that the first game jitters had to worry you a little bit, but how confident were you coming into tonight's game?
Well, we had a talk Wednesday about not being nervous, and I could tell during practice that they were nervous, so we talked after practice about they didn't have anything to be nervous about. You know, we've been here for 2 years playing JV games, and it was time for us to go out and show everybody that we were ready to play a varsity game. And I'm so proud of the coaching staff and for what they've done, all the players and families and fans, and they had a great crowd here tonight, and I'm just so glad our kids came out and performed the way they did.
Now, you're no stranger to football in Fayetteville. You're a graduate, I believe, if my memory serves correct, of Lincoln County High School. Is that right?
Well, it was back when I graduated many years ago. It was Fayetteville Central High School, and then I played at Middle Tennessee, and then I came back home, and we opened, I coached there at the Fayetteville Central High for 1 year, and then we moved out to Lincoln County High School, and then I've been at Franklin High and Page, and went down to Hazel Green for years, and Alabama, and came back to Lincoln County High School. And when the city system here decided to open up a high school here, and I applied for it and got it. And I'm just so thankful to all those that had confidence in me and the coaching staff.
Coach Palmer, I want to introduce you to my co-host, Josh Peterson. He's got a couple of questions for you.
Coach Palmer, you talked about coming back and taking that job, and and it being the first varsity game tonight, and the jitters and nervousness. Talk a little bit about you've coached and done some things all over, but talk about, obviously all over. You just gave us the resume, but talk about what it's like to start a program up from scratch in today's age when everybody is so far along and they're established, and what it's like to have to take a program from nothing and get it to a varsity level and then win that first game.
Well, I tell you what, it's about like your firstborn, and you get to see it grow and nurture and all that stuff, and I am just so glad that I had an opportunity to do that. And I wouldn't take anything in the world for it. And these kids are coming here, and they've worked hard for the last 2 years, and we've gotten the weight room, and our kids have gotten stronger. And thanks to some good coaching, assistant coaches that I have here, this has been a blessing.
Wow, that's a great line, Coach Palmer, and we appreciate you joining us here. Tell us about the Inman show. They sounded very special tonight, and it seemed like that they were cornerstones behind your offensive explosion.
Well, I tell you what, they all did great. The offensive line blocked well, and our passing game was pretty good tonight, and defense played extremely well. We gave up one touchdown. I know the defensive coaches wanted to have a shutout, but sometimes that's the way it goes. A missed tackle here and there, and, they had a nice long run, and in the second half, of course, it was a running clock, and we didn't want to score any more points, and so we tried our best not to score any more points in the second half.
Coach Palmer, we appreciate it. We hope to have you on as a regular guest, and I look forward to it. And I owe you a visit for a practice or a game at some point in time. So if you see a fat man in a Friday Night Thunder shirt, I'll come up and introduce myself. Okay?
Well, that'll be fine because we got some fat guys on this coaching staff too, so you'll feel right at home.
Well, good. We'll wrestle you for a candy bar or something like that. Okay?
All right. Well, we'll have one waiting on you.
All right. Alvin Palmer joins us. Thanks so much, Coach. Great job.
All right. Thank you.
What a great line. It's like watching your firstborn grow up and mature and everything else. He's a class guy,